I remember I once made a video explaining that with all of these protests against foreigners, against street vendors, foreigners must go, foreigners must close Spaza shops, it's not just gonna hurt the foreigners. There's a possibility and a high possibility it might also hurt us, might also affect us as the local small business owners, street vendors, tuck shop owners, because majority of our own local people, they don't follow the bylaws, they don't follow the laws of operating in those sectors, those markets. Look now in Soweto, the government has brutally destroyed the market of our mothers, our grandmothers who are selling outside the schools. Local South Africans, they are brutally affected by this initiative by the government to stop selling outside of schools. But I want you to listen to one of the mothers who sell out of the schools, how much she's affected by this. Listen to this.
In Soweto are unhappy about the suspension of food sales at schools in Gauteng. They say the new regulations came into effect without proper consultation. The department announced the decision on Friday following a steady increase in food poisoning cases affecting mostly school children. Zinigo Mhlaba has that story.
The Gauteng Department of Education has suspended selling of food items inside school premises across the country. This follows some of the incidents we've seen across the province where learners, especially primary school learners, losing their lives, others falling sick after consuming, snacks from local Spaza shop. So the Department of Education in Gauteng has, halted trading inside school premises. Well, the people who might or who are likely to be affected by this suspension are the people who are trying to make a living by selling some of these products inside school premises. So let's speak to one of those. I'm joined now by Umama Umjiako, who has been selling outside the school here in Naledi since 2018, to get her reaction on this announcement by the Gauteng Department of Education. Mama, siyabonga kakhulu ngesikhathi sakho. Njengomunye mama owenza lo msebenzi la eSoweto, ngicela usitshele ukuthi lo mthetho omusha njengamanje unichaphazela kanjani nina njengabantu abawenza lo msebenzi?
Uyasichaphazela kakhulu ngoba sondla ngayo imali lesithole ezikoleni masethengisa, sondla ngayo abantwana bethu, sibhadala ngayo irent, sibayisa nasema-college ngoba masibabhalisa ku-NSFAS akabanikeza imali, akabaprovide ngemali. So sibhlungu kakhulu singabazali abathengisa ezikoleni ukuthi kuye kwaphuma lo mthetho and waphuma ngesihluku. As much as sibhlungu nangokushona kwabantwana, futhi singazi ukuthi abantwana babulawa yini, asinalwazi nathi ukuthi ingane zibulawa yini ezikoleni. Into ebuhlungu nje ukuthi abantwana abashonayo kakhulu abalesi isikole emthengisela kuso kuyikarabo futhi okungena khona abantwana bami kusona.
Yeah. Manje bangicabanga ukuthi mhlawumbe yini engabe mhlawumbe bekumele yenziwe ukuphasisa lo mthetho nokuzwa umbono wenu njengabantu abadayisalo na kuyini mhlawumbe ilekhile engakhona ukuthi yenzeke ezonjabulisa nani njengabantu benza lo msebenzi?
Angibona ukuthi bekumele ugovernment athethe lesi sinqumo sithathile. Bona kufanele bafune ukuthi inkinga ekuphi, bangathatha ama-shortcut ngoba the way sibona ngakhona bathatha ama-shortcut. Abanye bethu ngalesikhathi kufika lama-letter lawo besibuye ukostokha isitoko esiningi sigcwele, akasazi manje ukuthi sizosishonisa phi ngoba sebesikhiphile ezikoleni.
That's Miss Mjiago there, who has been, trading inside and just outside the Karabo Primary School in Soweto. She has been doing this job for over 18 years, but also she's explaining that, she is dependent on the work that she does to raise her kids, to pay for rent, so, saying that some of the traders themselves do use this money to even take their learners, to take their children to tertiary institutions, but also saying that, well, they think that government should have not passed this law, or at least this suspension yet, due to the fact that some of them, when they received the news, they had stocked up and that stock remains with them, saying that, well, as much as they sympathize with the parents but also understand this incident, they feel that it was a bit irrational. They were not given enough time. So that's the latest from us here in Soweto, Naledi.
How you just listened, right? So it's not just gonna, if you think you are pinching Naledi, the foreigners, it's not just about that. You don't understand what's going on. Everyone is gonna be affected because The same business foreigners do, even South Africans do. The same whatever foreigners do, even South Africans can do, and they're doing it, some of them. So look now, our mothers, our grandmothers, and it's going to festive season. It's going, now it's like, it's the last days of schools. So there's a high possibility they will never go and sell again until maybe next year when this is resolved. So from this whole journey from now, November, December, they won't be selling outside of schools. So they won't have money to prepare for their children and to go to varsity next year, majority of them. They won't have money to buy because the government shut down all shops that are selling outside of schools. Shut down. Nobody must sell outside of schools. Those who are selling are going against the government initiative. At least in Gauteng. In other provinces, there's a different legislature. In Gauteng, if someone is selling outside of school, just know they are breaking the law, because the government says shut down all people who are selling outside of schools. So if you see anyone, whether it's a South African, just know they are going against what the government is saying, and just know that person is breaking the law. But I'm not saying you should call police on them. They are just hustling. Come on, man. Why would you call? They are hustling. They are human beings too. But what I'm saying is that you must be aware. Anyone who's going to be selling outside of schools now in Gauteng, the whole Gauteng province, is going to be breaking the law. You must know that. You must know it. If you don't believe me, do your research, you'll find out. And I'm gonna do another video, Panyaza himself explaining this, so you can understand what I'm saying. So it's affecting everyone. Our own mothers, they won't be having money for the festive season to buy grocery for December, to buy their children at December clothes, to pay school fees maybe for others, children who are going to schools that need school fees. So they won't be having the money. They won't be having what it takes for them to properly live a nice life, because they won't be selling. They won't be operating business. And another thing is that majority of them already stocked stuff to sell, and they were not consulted by the government. They were not informed that their businesses are going to be shut down. It came as a surprise. Majority of them, they already stocked. Majority of them already predicted how much money they will make from this stock, how much money they will have in December for their children, how much money they will save for next year, January, their children applying for schools, transport, and all of this. All those dreams are shattered, broken down, because of just protest against foreigners. Protest against foreigners affecting everyone now. You see what's happening. We told you, we warned you. We warned you long time ago that you must be ready for our own people, our own South Africans, to also suffer together with the foreigners. You didn't believe us. You thought, this boy is a small boy. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Look now what's happening. I don't know what I'm talking about. What is this? I predicted this 2 months back. Hey, this boy, what is he saying? Look now, what I was saying. It came to life. So what does that say about me? And what does that say about you, who doesn't believe the things I say? Probably says a lot about you, also says a lot about me. You can make your conclusions what it says about me and you. But all I'm saying is that you must be aware. You march against foreigners, you demand the government to inspect. Be rest assured that even South African Spaza shops will be found breaking the law, will be found selling expired food, will be found not complying with the laws. Be ready for that conversation, because I'm ready to have it. But it is what it is. Thank you very much.